everyone. My name is Lola Harlow, but you can call me Lola. And this is my very first ASMR video. I'm very excited about it, but I'm also really nervous because I tend to ramble when I get a mic and I have to talk. But this is ASMR, so it's okay. I will put my Twitter name in the description box below, but I have been talking about the making of this video and me gathering things to use. And excuse me, this video is going to be an introduction of myself to all of you who hopefully are watching this now and plan on continuing watching, or over time will continue to watch these, and this one included, this video included. To start off, I'm going to tell you about some of my hobbies. First and foremost is music, and that is why I have this mic. I did not just get this for ASMR purposes. I've had this microphone since last Christmas, and I got it for song covers that I do on SoundCloud and my other YouTube account that I use, one of my many others. I've had so many YouTube accounts over the years, it's ridiculous. But anyway, so that is my first hobby that I wanted to tell you about. And I guess I will skip over what I was planning on doing and show you this as my first object instead. This goes along with the music. This is a CD of my favorite band, Delta Ray. And it's a funny story about, I'm gonna exit that. Oh, and that, sorry. It's a funny story about how I started listening to them. Back in 2009, my mom's cousin's daughter sent out a wedding invitation, and my mom told me that she had found out that her fiance was in a band. That band's name was Delta Ray. So I will show you. This is them. There it is. Let's see, I'm not very good at the whole reverse thing, but okay. This is Eric Holgis, and his sister Brittany, and their other brother Ian, and they have a family friend, a childhood friend, when they lived in California, whose name is Elizabeth Hopkins. That's her right there. And then, let's see, okay, here we go. These two guys. There is Mike McKee, and Grant Emerson. And this guy, Mike McKee, he's the drummer, and he is my second cousin once removed in-law. Yeah, that'll be in my future trivia questions. So I have a big connection with them through Twitter, my main Twitter, not my ASMR one. Nobody follows me on there. Sad. But, so yes, I've seen them live at least 6 times. Yeah, I'm a big fan. But yeah, I thought this would have some good sounds. Maybe this. I highly recommend them, and This is their first and only full-length album at this point. It's called Carry the Fire. They are working on a second one. I'm going to do some page flipping, small amount, but I will read off their song titles. The first song is Holding On to Good. Is there anyone out there? Morning comes. If I loved you. Bottom of the river. Country house. Surrounded. Dance in the graveyards. Fire. Forgive the children we once were. Unlike any other. And Hey Hey Hey. And they also have 2 bonus tracks that are not on this album, but they are on iTunes if you download their full-length album, and that is New Days, which is an acoustic track, and they also have an acoustic version of Morning Comes. So that is my prized Delta Ray CD. I won this copy of it in a contest with Warner Brothers Records on Twitter because they're signed to Warner Brothers, which was a big deal when it happened. I was screaming all around my house. It was big time. But in a contest with Warner Brothers, I won this copy of the album, and a half of a drumstick that was signed by all the members of the band. And the next time I went to a concert of theirs, I stuck it in my hair. I put my hair up in a ponytail and then I stuck it in, because I wanted to be cool. Anyway, so the next hobby that I have is doing my nails. And the autofocus might not be working, sometimes it doesn't. But I have my nails painted in brown and white stripes to match my shirt. And I will show you. Oh my god, this is heavy. My nail polish collection. There's some good sticky finger sounds. And I also kind of like the sound of the glass bottles tapping each other inside of the bag. Sorry if that was loud. I'm not going to go through and count all of them because I don't think I have enough time in one video to do that. But the last time I counted, I had over 60. I think I had 62. I have gotten more since then. So I probably have about 70 or over 70 now. I might count them again soon, and then I will tweet how many I have. Let's see. Okay. But I will show you a few of my favorites, but first, the colors that I use to do my nails right now are this brown, which has some sort of metallic flecks in it. It's by Revlon, and it is number 750, and it's called Foxy. Let's see, I'll show it up close if the autofocus wants to work. Oh, there we go. And you can see my nails too. And now it's not working. Even some. But yes, so there's that. And this white striper that my best friend gave me. I will talk more about her later in the video. So yeah. And one of my favorites, let's see. My favorites alternate, but this is probably my favorite color right now. It's sort of a periwinkle. Maybe lilac-ish. Excuse me. It does not have a name because I haven't named it. Because I made it. I found on YouTube, which is where I find all of my nail tutorials, or most of them. I found a tutorial for how to make your own nail polish, which I'm definitely going to do a video for the ASMR community because I couldn't find an ASMR one, which would have been nice to have. But here's close up of it. Autofocus. If you want to work, that'd be great. Nope, I don't think it's gonna work. Anyway, yeah, you can kind of see what the color is. I'm definitely going to do a how to make your own nail polish video, and I will probably do a nail polish application video at some point as well, because that'd be fun. And nail polish is one of my favorite things, favorite activity, I guess. And also, this is something that I've really liked recently. It is a matte top coat by Orly. It's so cool. You can't really tell, you can't really appreciate it. You might be able to on my thumb, this thumb, but I did the, no you probably can't, but I did the matte top coat on the brown, and then I did the white stripes on top of it. And yeah, it was really cool when I did it, but I think I didn't really let it dry completely when I went to bed. So then it got messed up and it all looks like matte now. Anyway, so that is that, and I'm trying to be quiet, but I also have to put them away. Another one of my hobbies is collecting things, and I have this giant clothespin. My dad gave it to me. He works in a hospital, and he had some sort of meeting for something, and he got a giant clothespin, and he didn't need it, and I don't need it either, really, but he knows I like quirky things, like giant clothespins. I also have tiny paper clips and things like that. I like big things and I like small things. Nothing in the middle. That could be interpreted strangely, but that's okay. So yes. Let's see, the first side, I have my gum wrapper, not really collection because I have a tiny little coin bank that has my actual collection. This is just one of each color of the rainbow, except for reds. I don't know why I didn't do red, and purples, because I don't have any purples yet. Because I finished this top section, I added, let's see, autofocus, yep. I added the edges of some kind of Wrigley's gum, I guess. That is the zigzaggy. which I can't really, doesn't really have that much of a sound. But I do like the sound of this, and the scratching is sort of nice. And then on the other side, I have most of my collection. I still have some that I haven't put on yet, but my button collection. Some of my favorites, let's see. I like this one right here because it is, so is autofocus gonna work? Maybe, maybe not. It's leather. It's a leather button, and it came on a bomber jacket that I got. Oh, there we go. It came on a bomber jacket that I got. It was so cool. I love it so much. It's fun to rub my finger on because it's so smooth. I also like that wooden one. This shiny one, because I like shiny things. And this black button with gold swirls on it. The rest of these I sort of just took from our craft closet because I wanted to fill this up with buttons, and I ended up not even having enough buttons to fill it. But let's see. Let's see if I can work this mirror thing. Scoot this over. Sorry if that bothered you. Okay, I'm gonna try and count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I count this one? 11. I don't know if I counted this one. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So, I may have skipped some, and I may have counted them more than once, but this is my first video, so there's still room for improvement. Next, I will move on from hobbies. Well, it's sort of a hobby. It's just an interest that I have. This is one of my favorite pair of earrings. I really like, excuse me, I really like jewelry, and my autofocus is being a butt lunch right now. I don't even know what a butt lunch is. But yes, so this is one of my favorite pairs of earrings that I own. They are jewel beetle shells. And they have one of my favorite sounds ever. I got them at an art festival that was downtown, where I live downtown. And they have so many colors in them, and I'm in love with them. And one time they inspired a manicure that I did. I love these so much. And unfortunately, this pair, on this earring, one of the earrings chipped. The whole tip of it just broke off one time when I was playing with it, because I love to play with these earrings. I just kind of try and make them all hang down, and you can't really notice that well. Just looks like the runt. Smell bad though. Probably a cheap metal, but I love them just the same. Let's see. Here's another interest of mine. Candy. Kit Kats are one of my favorite candies ever. And it doesn't hurt that they make very good sounds, as their commercials will demonstrate. Going to open it up. I also had some pop rocks for this video. But pop rocks aren't really one of my favorite candies. But I did like them enough to eat them before I filmed this. I ate the whole bag. I felt really bad about it, but I didn't realize they were peppermint, and it was so good. Oh, I'm a mess. But I will definitely do another video with Pop Rocks. Maybe once I start running out of themes to do. I'll just do a sound assortment video. I'll eat Pop Rocks. I'd enjoy it. I would definitely enjoy that. Ooh, it's sort of melty. Ooh, it's melty all over my fingers. some people the sound of eating bothers them, so I'm going to keep this short. Since this is a king-size bar, though, I'm going to eat the rest after I finish this video. You can believe that. I'm going to stop the eating sounds right there because I know that some people don't like the sound of eating. But I'm glad I finally got to open that. I'm just saving it. My best friend got it for me for my birthday, along with the nail stripers. I've been like holding on to it till a good opportunity, and then I discovered ASMR. It was great. And speaking of my best friend got me, well, she didn't get this for me, but this is about her. I got this on, for my best friend for Christmas. I got her and myself, the same kind of jar, and we fill it up with little slips of paper. Throughout the year, we get together every year on New Year's Eve for a sleepover. So it was a late Christmas present. But yes, this is it. Mine is defective. The lid has trouble opening and closing, but I gave her the one that worked. And I love the sounds of this. Just listen. Every part of it has a different sound. Like that was the side of the glass jar. Here's the bottom. Favorite sound is the lid. done. Yep, I think that's everything. So, next week, I'm going to upload a video of another sound assortment video. This one I think will have fewer objects, but it is going to be a video of my family's trip to Italy, from which we got back less than a week ago. Well, when I'm filming this, it will be less than a week ago. But you'll see on my Twitter, if you look at it in the description box. Sorry, my throat's hoarse, probably from the chocolate. You'll see on my Twitter, I'll say, like, it says when we got back, I tweeted about it. But, so my next video is going to be about it's going to have all the purchases that I got while in Italy. So, that's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of leather and paper. So, I'll see you then.